Hey everyone, this is Josh from before, and I'm here with McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batcycle from the upcoming Matt Reeves, Robert Pattinson Batman. Take a quick look around the box. Photos of upcoming figures. There's that if you need it. I found this guy at Target. I found him actually like a week ago. I found him before I found Pattinson here. But I didn't want to get it out of the box until I had the figure to put it on. So I'll get him out of here. We'll take a look at it. I'll put him on. I'll compare it to the other Batcycles. Do we need much more introduction? Let's just get it going. Okay, so it comes with this little stand here that I think is meant to just go on wherever, because this thing will not stand up on its own. It's just going to fall over. Would have been nice to maybe have a little kickstand. I appreciate this, but it's a little unsightly. Let's just spin it around real quick. Although I guess now I appreciate this stand because it won't even fit on the my little spinny doodad. This thing looks really cool. The engine details and the paint on it are the best on any Batcycle they've done so far. It's got a really cool look that kind of, this shape here in the front evokes some of the classic Batmobile kind of, looks killer. Let's bring it in closer. I don't know enough about motorcycles to be able to walk you through what each of these pieces are, but obviously really great details on here. These chains, love all the clamps on the hoses here. Details that go up underneath the gas tank. It's got a little bit of turn there at the front wheel, but not huge. Not really enough to kind of give it. I wish it was had a little bit more turn to give it a little bit more attitude. I like turn that front wheel. Pretty cool. Let's get him on here. So he comes with a gripping right hand because Pattinson came with these two hands. I think this should have just come with the figure, not the bike. Or really, the figure should have come with fists and maybe two gripping hands with the bike. So this bike is really, it's kind of wide and it's kind of long. So I'm real particular when I'm putting characters on vehicles. I really want a nice, like, tight kind of fit on whatever seat they're supposed to fit on. So I'm gonna try to get this guy on here and see if I can get him in a pose that like sort of meets my expectations. So it becomes kind of like getting him where his pelvis is on the actual seat part and not like sitting way up on the gas tank. But then when you get him way up there, then his head has to kind of be able to look forward enough to feel like he's looking forward. Keep working on it. And the legs are real splayed out to get him, try to get on the sort of posts here that his feet are going to go on. Still working on it, but it's kind of a struggle. So you see, like, the legs end up being really splayed out, really wide. Works all right. It just, he's not on that seat. That's part of the thing that kind of annoys me. Like, I feel like maybe this is a little too long. Maybe slightly too big for the figure. So there we go. You know, again, maybe not the most perfectly realistic, naturalistic sort of pose to get him on that bike like that, but he looks sharp on there, I have to admit. And it's worth pointing out, I was able to get him in this pose on the bike without the figure having a thigh cut. So maybe they don't need one, even if they are meant to go on a vehicle, just saying. Next to the death metal Batcycle, I still prefer this one, but the engine details and the paint are way better on this one, I can tell you that. Other thing is, this death metal Batman is able to ride his motorcycle and kind of like put his foot down to prop it up and stuff. This guy just can't do that. Like, the bike's too wide. He can't get one leg over and one leg like flat on the ground in a realistic way. Look at him from the front here. This had way more turn at the front, which gives it more attitude, I think. And from the back, again, I think just the exaggerated details just have a stronger look than the more realistic ones. And then compared to the Murphyverse bike, which I can barely even get on here, it's so big. I love what they did with this bike with just the size and the shape of it all. But far inferior to this one on the engine details and stuff. I think they kind of missed the mark. They were trying to make it kind of fit in with the style of these White Knight characters, which are more streamlined, but Sean Murphy always does incredible, crazy, realistic detail on his vehicles in particular. So for realistic motorcycle details, this one, the big winner. But this big Nolan-esque back tire is so rad. So it's going to come down to personal preference, which one is your favorite. This is pretty rad. I'm more personally looking forward to the non-Batcycle, just the regular motorcycle that is meant to go with the Drifter Bruce Wayne. I like this bat-shaped thing, but it's kind of, and the light, I wish the light was done maybe in a different material or something, like a clear, like translucent plastic maybe, because it just doesn't quite match the visual fidelity of everything else. Anyway, pretty cool. Pattinson's going to be riding this and looking off to the left for some reason. It's got a great visual presence, but I don't know if I'd call it a must-have, personally. I'm definitely happy to have him, but he's not gonna be my favorite Batcycle. Decide for yourself if you need it or if you're gonna pass, and I will see you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.